Hi, I'm Ben Quiggle, editor of Woodall's Campground Magazine, and I'm sitting next to Mary Arlington, the executive director of the Rivers and Rockies Outdoor Lodging Coalition. And I got that name right on the first try.
Did.
Isn't that impressive? And I guess you decided, you were like, I need to do something more, add more to my plate.
Why not? Why not? Yeah, well, it came about by a number of conversations, too many to converse about. But yeah, a lot of different ideas were being bombarded in my direction.
Yeah.
Ultimately, what happened was we have Colorado and the South Dakota associations, which I was the executive director of, and still am. But back then, I was the exec in each of those. And what if they came together under this umbrella of Rivers and Rockies? And all the benefits came out of Rivers and Rockies. All the management came out of Rivers and Rockies. And my goodness, there's all these states surrounding Colorado and South Dakota that have never experienced what Colorado and South Dakota have had for 50 some years.
Yeah.
55 in Colorado, 52 in South Dakota.
Yeah.
They've been getting all these benefits, not the benefits we have today, but over time, from when they first got together and talked about who bought picnic tables from whom. Well, those people have been gaining value and benefits that right across the state border, they weren't.
Yeah.
So conversation said, why not?
Yeah.
Why not expand? Why not embrace more? Why not do more? So here we are with Rivers and Rockies Outdoor Lodging Coalition, covering 13 states in a territory of 1.2 million square miles.
Wow, that's a lot. You going to go on a road trip to visit all those states?
You betcha not.
So what's the response been so far?
Very warm, very, very well embraced.
Yeah.
We went into it very conservatively. Our goal really was to retain Colorado and South Dakota membership for this new year.
Yeah.
And grow in these other states. But we didn't want to put all of our effort into these other states and lose Colorado and South Dakota in the dust.
Yeah.
So right now we've got a couple of new members in some of the surrounding states.
Okay.
And we're doing well with Colorado and South Dakota. And then the coolest thing is, if you're a supplier member, you don't have to join 13 different state associations.
Yeah.
You join one and you get the exposure of everybody. So we're having a good time. The suppliers are loving it. The parks are enjoying it. The parks are really excited to me. They're telling me these cost savings opportunities are incredible. They can't do that when you've got an association of maybe 35 members. It's not the same energy as when you have a large membership. Yeah. So what happens in New York, or what happens in California, what happens in Texas, that just can't happen when you've got 35 members.
Yeah.
So how do we make that happen? And I think they've done a great job of figuring it out, working together to make it happen.
So is there any like regional type show or something you do eventually? Like if you
like
got big
this
enough?
kind of thing? Absolutely not.
No, you don't want to?
So our theory is, when there is a for-profit entity that can do something really well, why should we do anything to counter that?
Yeah.
So what we tell our members is, I wish we had that map over here, but on one side of us is a show in Branson.
Yeah.
On the other side is now starting up a show that Colorado groups are doing.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sorry, that's us, the California group.
Yep.
And of course, if the members want to go down to Ojai, this year it's in Oklahoma City. It might be, it might be in Florida, might be on, who knows where it's going to be in the future.
Yeah.
But they have choices.
Yeah. Yeah, and they got this show too, the Glamping Show Americas.
The Glamping Show, yep. Sorry, I missed that.
Colorado,
yes.
No.
So they can come here, and I've seen a lot of my members here today. It's been fun. Yesterday too, it's been fun. Just the energy is so vibrant at these shows. So yes, if I left off the Glamping Show, I'm sorry. We do. But our point is, why should we put our efforts into doing a show? Why should we pull these supplier members into yet another very expensive trip? Let us send our members to these shows that already exist and gain the knowledge that's shared. And there's so many differences between the 3 or 4 shows.
Yeah. So how can people learn more about the Rivers and Rockies?
Go to RROLC, Rivers and Rockies Outdoor Lodging Coalition, RROLC.org. And if you're a park type business, you can apply online. If you've got other choices, those applications aren't online yet. It would be if I wasn't standing here in this booth.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, thanks, Ben.
Well, thank you so much.
Ben.